What's up, guys? Just wanted to show you how to do Dire Maul for Beasts this week. This is red level, a couple levels higher than I am right now, and this is the deck that I finally settled on that works against every level decently well, and what's most important is the final level, in my opinion. So, second level has some issues. First level isn't that bad. This is actually a pretty bad run, but on this first level. But I wanted to show you like what it can look like when it goes bad too. So the mechanic on this one, which is why I'm running Blizzard specifically, is anytime that their units get like half life, they like bloodlust and they attack anything, including their own stuff, including the boss. So that was one thing that I really like to have on this level, just to really mess with when they spawn. Like they'll just destroy each other. This you can see here, one save pilot going in, and that did not actually do quite enough damage to make them fight each other, which was my hope. So looks like it's very close. Now they are. So that's really nice when you can just get them to attack each other, and then just do a simple cool war in the back to get some damage on this tower. So like most levels, you know, like the start is the hardest part. This is the first dungeon level, so if you do fail this one, it's not the end of the world. The wolf is a great counter for a couple things. There's ogre magi in every map, and it's a good counter for that. And then huntress is around too. It's a good counter for that. If you wanted to not run wolf, you could run like worgen. That would also be pretty solid. Your own huntress could work, but no, I'd say that's probably pretty bad. And then Bat Rider can actually be pretty strong too. So here's a good example of the Blizzard on the top when they start to spawn stuff. So it still didn't do enough damage, so I apologize. I thought it would. But do a little bit more damage when the Ogre Magi comes up, then he'll hit the grunts, and then they'll hit the ghoul, and then they'll hit the boss, and it's all fun. Didn't quite work out there, but we'll see some examples of that for sure. We just want to do a little bit of damage to those Ogre Magi's. Didn't quite work out. Like I said, this was not a strong run. I could put up a better run that I've beat it by now, pretty much, but that's not how it always works out, so I want to show you some tougher stuff too. Maintaining gold advantage is always huge, so stop them from getting gold, and you will always have a better time. And get gold yourself. So this is one where I really want to, do some work up there and see if we can get them to fight each other, the boss and all the other units, which it looks like they are. So that's very helpful. Does damage to the boss, kills their own units. It's just all good. Why kill them yourself when they kill each other? I am using my Hogger here. A lot of times I try to do this without using any of the special units, just to show you how it can be done without your hero, because you're doing this potentially on 3 different heroes. The easiest would, in my opinion, be Merkai. Merkai is just always super strong, and Hogger's actually really not too bad either. I don't have much experience with the other dude. I just don't play him, but yeah, it's going along pretty decent. We did lose that tower on the right, and we kind of have an option here to say screw it and push, or defend and not. So kind of a little bit in between right now what I want to do. But there's a lot of stuff coming, so we need to make them start fighting each other there for our defense, or else we're really going to have a tough time here. So that Blizzard did make them fight each other, which is great. A little bit more damage would have helped even more, but our push ended up taking it out. Like I said, this is red, and this was not the easiest one. So on to map 2. I shouldn't say the easiest one. This is the easiest level, but it was not my best run. This one, the mechanic is whenever you spawn anything down, you'll see about 2 seconds later one of these little eyes pop up that explode. You got to be very patient, or else you'll just waste a lot of your units. The Banshee can be a problem, but not too bad for this deck. You just got to be wary of it. And I like to go for this right tower, and you really don't need to. You could just stay on the left side the entire time. you're just a little safer if you're going that route. If you can take that tower quick, then you will protect yourself from any of their counter ambushes. Whelp Eggs here is not the best card because it spawns 3 of those explodey boys, and that will also hurt your eggs. But sometimes it actually works out pretty good, and it does when they explode, it does deal damage to the enemies as well. And so I actually like putting the whelp eggs directly on top of the boss, and it does like 10% of its life in this dungeon. But the best thing, of course, would be to we're able to take that down with a nice little placement of that quill bore. The best thing to do would most likely be that's the worst whelp eggs. Just interrupting myself, just exploding all my own guys. That's really really bad. The best thing that you can always do is basically get your harpies going at some point. So defend, defend, defend. Take some towers when you can, and almost got all 3. It's kind of bad, but it's okay. Wolf is a great counter, of course, for these guys. So I want to, if I can, get my poison harpies out in front at some point. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on, because poison harpies just melt bosses really quick. So if you can get those going, and then throw your full bore down, you can pretty much clear it in one pass. Make sure when you place your miners down at the front, you put them close-ish to the tower, like medium, so they don't just go and explode your guy as soon as it comes in. They did take that right tower. I'm trying to take it back. Didn't work out. Below average play here. But at this point, we have them down about 20% life, and if I'm smart, I will just kind of go all in here and protect where needed. So this Hogger's going to go in and just be a wrecking ball. It's like the 4th time he's been played. So the Blizzard, again, I know you haven't seen much of it, and it can be more useful in certain things, at certain times when they play a bunch, but it's most useful for this last map, which is the big kicker. So the start, of course, is always something you have to deal with. You never know. You can see those raptors spawn because I got that talent, which is a pretty good talent. I would say it's top 3 talent. But you really want to take out the right and the left guy kind of at the same time. That being said, it's really difficult to win this at this level outside of overtime. Like, you can have a perfect push, and there's a healing ogre in the back that is just a huge problem. Like, you have to kill that healing ogre first. You will never take out that boss at this level with that healing ogre up. So I'm trying here to basically do a split push. I took the guy on the right, took the guy on the left. Harpies are, of course, always good to get. The guy on the right will do fireballs, so you have to distract him from behind. So you can't just straight push as easily. So what I like to do at this point, when I kind of have my push going from the left and right, is throw everything I can at the ogre up top. All the unbound units you want to do there. Your Blizzard, your Safe Pilot, everything, try to kill this healing ogre as quickly as you can. Because if you don't kill him right now, he's going to heal up to full life and then continue healing the boss. It's a very, very big problem. So that Blizzard came in big, and now we just are hoping to finish this guy off, which we did. So now that the healing ogre is down, we're good. Like we have 2 minutes left. That's a very good run. I failed this a few times. Because I couldn't quite finish that guy off, and that's a problem. So they did repel our attack, but all we need to do is basically win this fight again, and this boss will not be healed anymore. So chip damage wherever you can, throw in some eggs, whatever, but we just need to defend and do as much damage as we can on the boss, and he won't be healed anymore. So we have plenty of time for that. That was a pretty aggressive Hogger in the middle. We are doing some good damage on him, but it's a danger push coming over to the right. So I could lose this by being too cocky, thinking that I already won. But we just need to be very, very careful here and make sure this push on the right we're able to survive. So It's okay, safe pilot. I'm a little bit scared here, but just let him start to attack, and then Harpies will clean up a bunch of stuff. We'll be okay here. So the guy on the left, I think, is much easier to take out than the Fireball dude on the right. He will do a cleave attack, and he will hit air units as well. But the guy on the right, he just does much better for things coming straight at him. You must distract him from the back, like I said earlier. So we're just cleaning that up. Now we're going to have another push again. We have about a minute 25 left, including overtime. And once you hit overtime, it's really when you shine. There's been some times where I've had a draw with the Healing Ogre that died right at the beginning of overtime, and I still almost was able to kill the boss. So we're gonna be just throwing everything we got straight at him. It's very, very simple with that Healing Ogre down. But there's a lot of times where you might be able to finish him off with literally just a few seconds left if you're pushing reds. Now, do you want to push red dungeons? No, you really don't. There's no reason to. You'll get stronger by the next time it comes up. Do yellow, do orange. And then if you have a deck that you really like, you might want to push it a little higher just to get a rank or two more. But there's really no reason to push into red. I just did that for the content. But yeah, that's it. Good substitutions would be Worgen for Wolf, maybe Earth Elemental could fit in there. If you don't want to run Blizzard, maybe Bat Rider could work, or even Execute could work. There's all sorts of stuff. Living Bomb could even work. Yeah, this works pretty well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if this kind of stuff helps, just leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. All right, good luck, guys.